Still hear your laughter in the rain, your voice like sunshine through the pain. The photographs, the songs we knew, now there's shadows I can't undo. I touch the space where you used to be, but it's only cold reality. I held your hand, I held your heart, but love slipped quietly, tore us apart. I thought forever would never end, that love could always defend, but time turned gold to dust so fast, and what we had was never meant to last. When love became a memory, the world kept moving but you left for me. I held the pieces of what we were, but they crumble in my hands like air. I loved you deeper than I could show, but love became a place I'll never go. When love became a memory, I lost the part of me that loved you so. The nights are heavy, the bed's too wide. I reach for echoes you've left behind. Your smile still lingers in my mind, a cruel reminder I can't leave behind. The words we whispered, the dreams we made, now haunt me like a fading shade. I try to speak, I try to fight, but love left quietly into the night. I thought forever was ours to keep, that love would never weep, but even hearts that burn so bright can vanish softly into the night. When love became a memory, the world kept moving but you left for me. I held the pieces of what we were, but they crumble in my hands like air. I loved you deeper than I could show, but love became a place I'll never go. When love became a memory, I lost the part of me that loved you so. Maybe someday I'll heal again, find a love that doesn't end, but tonight I lie with your ghost near, haunted by what I held so dear. I'll carry your memory, though it hurts, a bittersweet song etched in my heart. When love became a memory, it tore my world apart. When love became a memory, I learned the weight of goodbye. I loved you harder than the world could see, but some hearts just cannot lie. I'll remember the joy, I'll remember the pain, I'll honor the love that it used to be. When love became a memory, you'll always remain a part of me. I stand where you last held my hand. The ground still remembers where we planned. The wind whispers secrets you won't say, and I'm frozen here day after day. The clock moves on, the world spins fast, but I'm stuck in the moment that didn't last. see your shadow in every light. I still wait where you left me that night. I thought love would stay, would never break, but you vanished, leaving only ache. And now the silence is all I hear, haunting the place you left me near. I still wait where you left me, holding on to what we used to be. Every step I take, every breath I breathe, I search for you in memories. I loved you harder than you knew, but you left me with the pain of truth. I still wait where you left me, and I can't move on from you. The nights so long, the stars burn cold. I reach for warmth that you won't hold. Your name lingers in every song, a melody of love gone wrong. I talk to ghosts, I speak to air, pretending somehow that you're still there. But the world reminds me you've moved on, and I'm trapped in the place you're gone. I thought forever was ours to keep, that hearts like ours wouldn't weep. But you walked away and left me still, frozen in the shadow of your will. I still wait where you left me, holding on to what we used to be. Every step I take, every breath I breathe, I search for you in memories. I loved you harder than you knew, but you left me with the pain of truth. I still wait where you left me, and I can't move on from you. Maybe one day I'll let it go, step out of the place you don't know. But tonight I lie in the empty air, haunted by the love that isn't there. I keep the hope, though it hurts me so, that someday you might come home. But until that day, I'll stay right here. I still wait where you left me near. I still wait where you left me, with the echo of your goodbye. Every memory, every tear I cry, keeps me frozen in time. I loved you deeper than I can show, but you left me with the ache I know. I still wait where you left me, and I'll be here even when you go. I used to hear laughter, fill the air. Now it's only whispers of a love that's rare. Your eyes once fire are distant and cold. I reach for your hand, but it won't hold. The words we spoke now fade like smoke. Promises vanish in the silence you awoke. I try to speak, but nothing breaks through. And slowly my heart fades into you. I thought our love was a steady flame, but silence grew where your heart remained. And now I drown in the quiet we made, a lonely echo that won't fade. I'm fading too. So long, the stars look away. I whisper your name, but it won't stay. The bed is empty, but it still feels yours. A hollow home behind closed doors. I gave my all, I gave my time, but love slipped quietly, left no sign. Your absence screams, but words can't lie. And now I'm fading slowly while you pass by. I thought forever meant we'd stay, that silence could never take you away. But even love can die unspoken, leaving hearts broken and words unbroken. I'm fading too to your silence, lost in the space between your eyes. I loved you louder than the world could hear, but your heart turned cold and quiet. I hold on to shadows of what we knew, but I'm disappearing into you, fading into your silence. And I don't know how to break through. Maybe one day the quiet will end, and I'll find the strength to mend. Maybe one day I'll hear my own voice and no longer feel lost by choice. But tonight I lie with empty hands, caught in the stillness of your lens, fading into your silence. A love that left me in the sands. I'm fading into your silence, a ghost in the hall. watched you fade into the dawn. The light hit your face and you were gone. I called your name, but no one heard. Just empty echoes of every word. I held your hand, I held you close, but love slipped away like a morning ghost. I thought forever was ours to keep, but you left me here away to weep. I tried to run, I tried to fight to pull you back into my life, but some hearts break, some rivers flow, and some love just has to go. I can't chase what's gone, no matter how I try. I loved you louder than the sky, but you've gone beyond my cry. The memories burn, the nights are long. I'm lost in the shadow of what went wrong. I can't chase what's gone, even though I still belong. The streets are empty, the rooms are bare. I see your ghost in the midnight air. I speak to walls, I speak to the night, hoping somehow you'll return to the light. But love can't be forced, it can't be bound. It drifts away without a sound. I gave my heart, I gave my soul, but letting go is the only goal. I thought forever meant you and me, but some love just isn't meant to be. And though I ache with every dawn, I must accept that you are gone. I can't chase what's gone, no matter how I try. I loved you louder than the sky, but you've gone beyond my cry. The memories burn, the nights are long. I'm lost in the shadow of what went wrong. I can't chase what's gone, even though I still belong. Maybe someday my heart will heal and I'll remember what was real. Maybe someday I'll find my way out of the night into a brighter day. But tonight I lie with your ghost near, holding the love that disappeared. I can't chase what's gone, but your memory whispers here. I can't chase what's gone, no matter how I fight. I loved you deeper than I knew, but you slipped beyond my sight. The nights are long, the pain remains, a love that left me with only chains. I walk the rooms where your laughter died. I feel your presence, but you're not inside. Every corner, every shadowed wall whispers your name, and I hear the call. I touch the sheets, I touch the air, but your warmth is gone, you're not there. I'm chasing memories I can't reclaim, holding on to ghosts, calling your name. I thought love could stay, could survive, but your absence taught me how to survive. And now I'm trapped in the silent night, clutching the past that isn't right. I'm holding on to ghosts, to the echoes of what we used to be. I loved you louder than the sky, but you vanished, leaving me. Every heartbeat, every sigh brings your shadow back to life. I'm holding on to ghosts, and it hurts more than I can hide. I see your smile in every dream, but morning breaks and it's just a gleam. The words we shared, the love we swore, now float away through an empty door. I speak to walls, I speak to air, pretending somehow that you're still there. But nothing answers, nothing remains, just hollow rooms and clouded pains. I thought forever was ours to keep, but love can vanish while you sleep. And now I linger in what's not true, haunted by the ghost of you. I'm holding on to ghosts, to the echoes of what we used to be. I loved you louder than the sky, but you vanished, leaving me. Every heartbeat, every sigh brings your shadow back to life. I'm holding on to ghosts, and it hurts more than I can hide. Maybe one day I'll let you go, and the haunted wounds won't feel so cold. Maybe someday I'll learn to breathe and let the past rust beneath the leaves. But tonight I lie with empty hands, haunted by the love I can't withstand. I'm holding on to ghosts, the only love I have left. I'm holding on to ghosts, to the memories that won't let me be. I loved you deeper than I should, but you're gone and you're free. Every heartbeat, every sigh, I feel your shadow in my life. I'm holding on to ghosts, and I'll carry them till I die. I still feel your hand slip from mine, a quiet crack in a love once divine. The words you said were soft and thin, but the ice inside them cut my skin. I watched you walk without a glance, leaving me frozen in our last dance. The door closed slow, but your heart was fast, and I was left with the shadow you cast. I thought love could warm the night, that your heart would stay in mine, but your goodbye carried winter winds and left no trace of our time. The cold inside your goodbye froze the pieces of my heart. I loved you deeper than the sky, but you tore me apart. I'm standing where your warmth once stayed, but now it's gone, replaced by pain. The cold inside your goodbye will haunt me like the rain. I hear your voice in empty halls, feel your absence in the walls. Your smile once lit my darkest days. Now it fades like forgotten rays. I try to speak, I try to fight, but your shadow lingers in the night. I gave my all, I gave my soul, but your love left me with nothing whole. I thought forever meant our hearts, that nothing could pull us apart, but forever ended in your eyes, and I was left with frozen skies. The cold inside your goodbye froze the pieces of my heart. I loved you deeper than the sky, but you tore me apart. I'm standing where your warmth once stayed, but now it's gone, replaced by pain. The cold inside your goodbye will haunt me like the rain. Maybe someday the sun will rise and melt the frost you left behind. Maybe someday I'll breathe again and leave your memory confined. But tonight I lie with empty hands, haunted by your silent command. The cold inside your goodbye still holds me where I stand. The cold inside your goodbye froze the love I thought would stay. I loved you more than I could show, but you walked so far away. I'll carry the ache, I'll carry the pain, a lot of the love we knew. The cold inside your goodbye will always lead me back to you. I watched you laugh from across the room, felt your light, but I stayed in gloom. I whispered love in silent lines, hid my heart in the cracks of time. Every smile I gave, every tear I shed was for a love I never said. I loved you quietly, I loved you low, a hidden fire you'd never know. I thought love could live unseen, a secret in the spaces between. But shadows can't hold a burning flame, and love in silence still feels pain. I loved you in the shadows when no one else I heard your voice, I felt your touch, but never dared to say too much. The world was ours, but only in my mind. A secret love too cruel to find. I watched you go, I let you leave, hiding the ache that wouldn't breathe. Every heartbeat, every sigh, kept my love in the shadows where it died. I thought love could stay unseen, that hearts could hide what they mean. But love left footprints in the dark and left behind a lonely heart. I loved you in the shadows when no one else could see. I gave you all my broken heart, but you were never meant for me. I loved you in the silence, I loved you in the night. I burned alone in hidden flame, hoping someday you'd feel the light. Maybe one day I'll speak your name, and the shadows won't feel the same. Maybe one day I'll step into the sun, and the love I had won't feel undone. But tonight I lie with empty hands, haunted by what no one understands. I loved you in the shadows, and that love still stands. I loved you in the shadows when no one else could see. I gave you all my broken heart, and it still belongs to thee. I loved you in the silence, I loved you in the night. I'll carry this hidden love forever, even though it's out of sight. Held your hand like it was forever. Thought our hearts would surrender never. But the air grew cold, your eyes went far, and I was left alone beneath the stars. The words we shared, the promises made, faded like shadows that slowly betrayed. I reached for you, you slipped away, and I knew my heart would have to stay. I thought love could stand the test, that your heart would stay in my chest. But the night whispered what I couldn't see. The night you forgot me, the night you forgot me. The world went silent, the stars turned gray. I loved you harder than words could show, but you just walked away. I'm standing in the ruins of a kind, trying to breathe through the pain. The night you forgot me left me calling your name in vain. I hear your laughter in empty halls, see your shadow on the bedroom walls. The memories haunt like a broken heartbroken song, a melody of where we went wrong. I tried to hold what slipped through my hands, tried to fix what love couldn't withstand. But you were gone before I could fight, and I stayed behind in the endless night. I thought forever meant we'd survive, that your love would keep me alive. But the silence spoke more truth than you. The night you forgot me, the night you forgot me, the world went silent, the stars turned gray. I loved you harder than words could show, but you just walked away. I'm standing in the ruins of our time, trying to breathe through the pain. The night you forgot me left me calling your name in vain. Maybe one day I'll learn to let go, to find a light that I used to know. But tonight the darkness holds me near, haunted by the love you no longer hear. The night you forgot me is a wound I still wear here. The night you forgot me, everything I loved slipped away. I loved you louder than the world could hear, but you left me to stay. I'll carry the memory, I'll carry the pain, even when the world moves on. The night you forgot me is a shadow I can't outrun. We never shouted, never roared. Our hearts spoke softly, quietly adored. Every glance a hidden flame, every word a secret name. I held your hand in crowded rooms, but our love hummed in gentle tunes. It wasn't loud, it wasn't grand, just a whisper between two hearts that stand. I thought whispers could hold forever, that quiet love could never sever. But silence grew where we once belonged, and now I face the nights alone. Our love was a whisper fading in the wind, like a ghost. I held it close, I held it dear, but it left me missing you the most. I loved you softly, but you slipped away, a gentle flame that couldn't stay. Our love was a whisper, and it's all that's left today. I still hear your laughter in the dark, a fleeting echo, a fading spark. The memories linger soft and thin, a tender place we once lived I still see your shadow in every room. Hear your laughter cut through the gloom. The place we built, now cold and bare. Your absence lingers everywhere. I reach for warmth that's no longer mine. A love once ours, now lost in time. Every word you said, every touch I crave, left me hollow, left me a slave. I thought forever was what we made, that love could never simply fade. But now I'm drowning in what's unkind. The pain you left behind, the pain you left behind, echoes in the corners of my mind. I loved you deeper than the world could see, but you left me with nothing, only memory. I tried to breathe, I tried to fight, but the darkness keeps your ghost inside. The pain you left behind will never let me find the light. Your heart would stay true, but some love dies without a sound, leaving only pain around. The pain you left behind echoes in the corners of my mind. I loved you deeper than the world could see, but you left me with nothing, only memory. I try to breathe, I try to fight, but the darkness keeps your ghost inside. The pain you left behind will never let me find the light. Maybe one day I'll learn to let go, to walk away from the hurts you show. Maybe one day the wound will heal and I'll find the love I can feel. But tonight I lie with the empty air, haunted by a love no longer there. The pain you left behind is all that I still bear. The pain you left behind stay with me until I die. We talked about forever in the quiet night, made 1,000 plans, held each other tight. I painted dreams in the colors of your eyes, believed in us under endless skies. But morning came and you were gone, leaving the future we dreamed undone. I reached for the life we never knew and realized I lost tomorrow with you. I thought our love could beat the time, that hearts like ours would always shine. But now I'm left in yesterday's you, haunted by the loss of you. I lost tomorrow with you, the dreams we held, the sky so blue. I loved you harder than the world could see, but you took the future away from me. The plans we made, the life we planned, slipped like sand through my trembling hands. I lost tomorrow with you, and I don't know what to do. The nights are long, the stars seem dim. Every thought of you feels like a sin. I speak to ghosts of what could have been, a life together that never begins. I held your heart, I held your hand, but we fell apart where we thought we'd stand. The world moves on, but I'm stuck in time, counting the moments that were once mine. I thought our love was strong and true, that nothing could take the skies from you. But dreams can shatter without a clue, and I'm left with nothing but you. I lost tomorrow with you, the dreams we held, the sky so blue. I loved you harder than the world could see, but you took the future away from me. The plans we made, the life we planned, slipped like sand through my trembling hands. I lost tomorrow with you, and I don't know what to do. Maybe one day I'll heal the pain, find sunlight after all this rain. But tonight the empty room remains, a reminder of our vanished days. I hold a love that can't come true, a yesterday I can't undo. I lost tomorrow with you, and tomorrow feels so cruel. I lost tomorrow with you, the hopes, the dreams, the sky so bright. I loved you more than you could know, but you left me alone in the night. The life we dreamed, the love we knew, slipped away, leaving just the truth. I lost tomorrow with you, and I'll carry the loss my whole life through. I close my eyes, but I see your face, lit in shadows I can't erase. Your laughter lingers in the air, a ghost of love I can't repair. The bed feels empty, the sheets are cold. I reach for warmth that you once hold. Every corner, every light, your smile haunts my nights. I thought love would stay, would never fade, but the heart you left is a masquerade. And now I lie where we used to be, haunted by your memory. touch and every pain, the dreams we had, the plans we made, now lie broken, slowly fade. I try to speak, I try to move, but nothing can make the heart approve. The love we lost, the cruel delight, leaves your smile haunting my nights. I thought forever meant your hand in mine, but even stars can fail to shine. And now I wander through endless fright, haunted by your light. Your smile haunts my night, like the birds when there's no dawn. I loved you deeper than the world could see, but now I face the night alone. Every heartbeat, every tear I fight brings me back to your stolen light. Your smile haunts my night, and I can't escape the Maybe one day I'll find the sun, and the shadows will come undone. Maybe one day I'll heal this pain, and your smile won't call my name. But tonight I lie the darkness tight, and your memory owns the night. Your smile haunts my night, a ghost I can't let go. I loved you harder than I could show, but your absence won't let me grow. Every heartbeat, every tear I fight keeps me bound to your light. Your smile haunts my night, and I'll carry it forever inside. I saw your face across the room, a fleeting light that left too soon. I held my heart, I held my pride, while you were standing there by my side. The words I should have said aloud died inside me, lost in the crowd. And now I watch you drift away, while my love stays too far to say. I thought I had forever to try, but time doesn't wait and hearts still die. And now I'm left with my own regret, a love I can't undo, can't forget. I loved you too late, when your eyes were already gone. I loved you too late, when your heart had moved on. I whispered your name to the empty air, hoping somehow that you'd still care. I loved you too late, and I can't go back there. I replay the moments I let slip by, every missed chance, every silent sigh. I reached for you, but missed the mark, left standing alone in the dark. I dreamed of us, a future bright, but I waited too long to fight. Now your laughter belongs to someone new, and I'm left with a love I never proved true. I thought I could wait, thought I could hide, but love won't wait for pride to subside. And now I live in the shadow of fate, regretting the day I loved too late. When your heart had moved away, I loved you too late. And there's nothing left to say. I'll carry this love, though it's all regret. A haunting echo I can't forget. I loved you too late. And I'm mourning every day. We talked in whispers, we touched in fear. Every word between us disappeared. I reached for you, you slipped away, left me with nothing I could say. The laughter we shared turned into sighs. The dreams we built were full of lies. I held my heart, I held the pain, but love dissolved in the falling rain. I thought we were strong, I thought we'd survive, but the distance grew. We were alive, and now I lie where the shadows meet, broken in the spaces between us, broken in the spaces between us, where love was lost and hearts withdrew. I tried to stay, I tried lives between us, where every touch and word fell through. I loved you more than you could see, but the distance drowned what we could be. Every heartbeat, every sigh we gave lives in the emptiness we couldn't say. Broken in the spaces between us, and I'll carry it until I fade too. Bed is quiet, but it feels so loud. Your memory lingers like a ghost in the shroud. I trace the sheets where your body lay and dream of the love that slipped away. I reach for warmth that isn't there, a hollow space that still feels fair. The nights are long, the silence hurts. I sleep where you once were. I thought our love could never break, that hearts like ours would never ache. But now I lie with empty air, haunted by the life we shared. I sleep where you once were, feeling the weight of what's gone. I loved you deeper than you could see, but you left me to carry the dawn. Every heartbeat, every sigh tells me the truth I can't deny. I sleep where you once were, and it feels like losing you all over again. Your laughter echoes in the walls, a haunting tune that softly calls. I see your shadow in every dream, a flickering light, a fading gleam. I try to move, I try to mend, but this empty bed won't let me pretend. The love we had, the plans we made, lie beneath the sheets where shadows stayed. I thought forever was ours to hold, that your hand in mine would never fold. But now I lie where the night is cool, and the silence keeps me in its room. I sleep where you once were, feeling the weight of what's gone. I loved you deeper than you could see, gave you everything I had, every hope, every tear, every laugh. I poured my soul into your hands, believed in us, believed in plans. But you let go without a fight, left me standing in the fading light. The love I carried, pure and true, now beats alone, still calling you. I thought our hearts could never break, that love could weather any mistake. But your absence left a hollow street, and the heart I gave you still beats. The heart I gave you still beats, even though you're gone from me. I loved you harder than you could see, but you left me with memory. Every breath, every lonely night, every tear I try to hide. The heart I gave you still beats, and it bleeds where you used to be. I hear your voice in the quiet rain, see your shadow in the window pane. I reach for love that slipped away, but it's only mine in the light of day. I built my dreams around your soul, but you took your love, left me the hole. And every beat that calls your name is proof that love still feels the same. I thought forever was ours to keep, that love could dive into the deep. But you left, and I'm incomplete, yet the heart I gave you still beats. The heart I gave you still beats, even though you're gone from me. I loved you harder than you could see, but you left me with memory. Every breath, every lonely night, every tear I try to hide. The heart I gave you still beats, and it bleeds where you used to be. Maybe one day it will find release, and let the pain of love find peace. But tonight it cries in the dark alone, a heartbeat echo for a love that's flown. The heart I gave you still beats, a rhythm I can't disown. The heart I gave you still beats, a love alive though you're not near. I loved you deeper than I could show, but now it's just your ghost I hear. Every moment, every sigh, every memory I can't deny. The heart I gave you still beats, and it mourns what we left behind. I woke up to a quiet room, the sunlight cutting through our gloom. Your side of the bed was cold and bare, and I reached for you, but you weren't there. The laughter faded, the smiles grew thin, the love we had felt like a sin. I held my heart, I held my pain, but nothing could keep you in my frame. I thought forever was ours to hold, but your touch grew distant, your hands turned cold. And in that moment I saw the line, the day you stopped being mine. When you stopped being mine, the world lost all its light. I loved you louder than the stars above, but you walked away into the night. Every heartbeat, every sigh echoes the truth I can't still see your shadow in every street, hear your laughter and strangers I meet. I speak your name to the empty air, hoping somehow you might still care. The promises we made now lie in dust, the life we dreamed consumed by mistrust. I held your heart while mine fell apart and felt the silence invade my heart. I thought love could mend, could survive, but yours moved on while I stayed alive. And in that instant, cold and fine, I knew you stopped being mine. When you stopped being mine, the world lost all its light. I loved you louder than the stars above, but you walked away into the night. Every heartbeat, every sigh echoes the truth I can't deny. When you stopped being mine, I lost the love I thought was divine. Maybe one day I'll find the sun and learn to live when love is done. But tonight the pain is sharp, it stings, haunted by all that could have been. When you stop being mine, you left a wound that still sings. When you stop being mine, the air turned heavy, the nights were long. I loved you deeper than words could hold, but now I'm left with this empty song. Every heartbeat, every tear I find keeps me living in your night. When you stopped being mine, I lost forever in your goodbye. We didn't fight, we didn't scream, we lost our love in quiet dreams. No angry words, no slammed doors, just empty hearts and closed floors. I watched you drift, I watched you fade. The life we built began to cave. The laughter died, the warmth grew cold, and love slipped away untold. I thought love was meant to stay, but silence stole it day by day. And in the quiet, I finally see the love that died quietly. Love that died in silence, no storms, no cries, no sign. I loved you more than you could know, but you left without a line. Every heartbeat, every lonely night reminds me of a love that lost the fight, a love that died in silence. And I'm holding the pieces tight. The moments we shared now echo thin, a memory of what could have been. I speak your name into the air, but you're not there and it's unfair. The dreams we dreamed, the plans we made, all slowly crumbled, all slowly decayed. I gave my all, I gave my heart, but silence tore our love apart. I thought forever was in our hands, but silence drew its cruel demands. And now I live with pieces tight. Maybe one day I'll hear your voice, and the emptiness won't feel like choice. Maybe one day the tide will fade, and the echoes of love won't invade. But tonight I'll lay in the empty space, feeling the loss I can't replace. Love that died in silence still lingers in every trace. Love that died in silence, no words, no fight, no goodbye. I loved you more than I could show, but it faded under a quiet sky. Every heartbeat, every tear I cry keeps the memory alive inside. Love that died inside me. And at life's where our hearts collide. The streets are empty, the night is cold. I walk alone where we once strolled. Raindrops fall like the tears I hide. Every step pulls me back inside. I lift my hand, I reach the sky, hoping your ghost will pass me by. Every puddle, every street lamp glow reflects the love I used to know. I thought forever would be our plan, but forever slipped through my hands. And now I stand where memories rain. I trace your name in rain, but it washes away too fast. I loved you deeper than the ocean's wide, but the storm left me with the past. Every heartbeat, every whisper plea, every shadow reminds me of what used to be. I trace your name in rain, and it disappears, just like you from me. The wind carries fragments of your laugh, a haunting echo I can't grasp. I see you smile in every street light, a fleeting warmth in the endless night. I write your name on foggy glass, but the moment's gone as soon as it's past. I hold my breath, I hold my pain, but it falls away with the rain. I thought our love could never bend, that every storm we'd weather friend. But the clouds broke open, the skies grew gray, and I lost you that day. I trace your name in rain, but it washes away too fast. I loved you deeper than the ocean's wide, but the storm left me with the past. Every heartbeat, every whisper plea, every shadow reminds me of what used to be. Trace your name in rain, and it disappears, just like you from me. Maybe one day the sun will shine, and I'll leave behind the tears and time. Maybe one day I'll learn to see the love I lost can't come back to me. But tonight I stand where the puddles gleam, fades into the pain. I trace your name in rain, hoping somehow you'll hear my call. I loved you harder than words can show, but the storm took it all. Every heartbeat, every whisper plea, every shadow still carries me. I trace your name in rain, and it disappears just like you. Heard the door close, soft but clear. The echo of your footsteps I still hear. The silence screamed where your voice had been. A hollow house, a love wearing thin. The rain tapped windows like a mournful drum, marking the moment when you were gone. I reach for shadows, I reach for air, but all that's left is your empty stare. I thought our love was strong, unbreakable, but the walls gave way, undeniable. And in that quiet I finally see the sound of you leaving me. The sound of you leaving me rings louder than any goodbye. I loved you harder than I should, but your absence filled the sky. Every heartbeat, every tear I shed carries the echo of what you said. The sound of you leaving me is all that's left of what we had. I still feel your touch in the midnight air, a fleeting warmth that isn't there. The room remembers the love we made, but it crumbles now in the cold cascade. I whisper your name, I call in vain, but nothing answers, nothing remains. The moments we lost, the dreams we planned, all slipped away like grains of sand. I thought forever would be ours to hold, but love can falter and hearts grow cold. And now I lie where the echoes flee, haunted by the sound of you leaving me. The sound of you leaving me rings louder than any goodbye. I loved you harder than I should, but your absence filled the sky. Every heartbeat, every tear I shed carries the echo of what you said. The sound of you leaving me is all that's left of what we had. Maybe one day the pain will fade and the echo won't feel like a blade. Maybe one day I'll learn to be free from the sound of you leaving me. But tonight I lie where shadows creep and the silence digs its way too deep. The sound of you leaving me is the last thing I'll ever keep. The sound of you leaving me rings louder than the stars above. I loved you more than I could show, but you left me without your love. Every heartbeat, every tear I cry carries your ghost as I say goodbye. The sound of you leaving me is the song I'll forever survive.